So this is the Twin Dane. It's an excerpt. It's a stage bardo. Part of it is published in 1111. Space. An 8 by 10 foot gallery. Warehouse, parking garage, underpass, or even a yoga studio. Props, a tarp, a canvas, confetti, paint, preferably blue, pills, especially from the ones you love. A copy of any book written by Leonard Leonard. A chair, or a ladder, a knife, a Nerf bat. On floor, roll tarp. On tarp, roll canvas. On canvas, a ladder. A satin. Simulate waterfall. Paint. Not going to do it. Simulate waterfall. Confetti. Simulate waterfall. Text. Here, Tuggeranok Falls. Paint pools. Confetti pools. Words pool. Shard the length of canvas. The floor. Here, Tuggeranok River. Mirrors so much of what we are of a generation, you and I, don't you think? What brings me here? Because I'm having trouble remembering a very adult and ontological discussion about jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Not together, individually, like mermaid, like merman, like witnesses. I am 15 years old. You are 18 years old. We are the two oldest clients at the adolescent ward of Herrick Alta Bates. There is a compulsive skinhead Brian, Concord, garage punk band bassist with both wrists bandaged. There's a Joshua, penchant for guns and school incendiaries. There's a truant Damon, skips class to get high and to pedal, otherwise middle class, but volatile. There's a Heather, vegetarian, but thinks vegetables put too much fat on her thin frame, vomits pasta until fainting. There's a Natalie, recrudescent apparition between laughter and crime. There's a volcanic Victor, fights lithium dosage with hourly push-ups, muscular triceps, dry mouth when he drools. There's an Annie, date raped, uncertain about her pregnancy. And there's a Aaron, Thorazine placated white gangbanger from Orchard Country, Petaluma, wears anti-apartheid pendant Africa around his neck. There's a co-masturbating promiscuous Maddie, eats own cum, plays truth or dare, but she's easy when the lights are off. And then there's you, the Twin Dane, in your first year of college. I'm in my third year of high school. We share a shrink, himself a competitive swimmer. Deep voice like Tom Selleck, mustache like Tom Selleck. How ironic, we fictionalize our own deaths in his element, a fluid tugging of all that is acquiescent. I'm sent to this hospital because of my parents' divorce. Father ended marriage because mother refused to follow him to the Philippines. The concern really, I will kill myself over their failed relationship. What nonsense. There is so much life to live, to be anchored by their irreconcilable differences. Here at Tuggeranok Falls, here at Tuggeranok River. I asked for a year off from my school, to return when the house was sold, the property divided and divisive, to return when I've settled into a new home. Mine is my own bedroom, at the privacy. My parents bought that Victorian 2 years earlier, now the value to be had. The school did not agree with my self-determination, meaning my mother agreed with the school. They thought if I did leave to cope with the collateral damage, then maybe I will not return. They did not trust the judgment of a teenager, would you? Evidence against me was scripted, coerced, embedded. No, I did not entertain suicidal thoughts when the counselor asked how I was feeling. Instead of responding to the scarlet letter, I composed an essay about straddling Crown Beach, high tide on the mudflats, staring out into the bay, avoid when dark. Concerned my teacher interpreted my miracle morbidity for a desire to drown, to be swallowed and consumed by umbrage. Are you suicidal, she asked. I denied. I did not think that was an option. But now it's in my head. How can I not think it when people think I should be thinking it? There's no escape. Suicide is not an option for groomed, super Catholic, Filipino, straight-A military brat Boy Scouts expected to be nuclear engineers. It's not in the lexicon. It's not in the playbook. Otherwise, heaven would be closed to me. But I remember I've lost faith by then. Martyrdom, yes, not selfish suicide. Perhaps my whiteness, barreling calumny and calamity, medicalized my loss. Or my darkness, barreling calumny and calamity, required the medicalization of my lost white stepfather. And so I'm here at Taganak Falls, Taganak River, because I've lost my dear friend, the twin Dane. You were sent to him, to Tom Selleck, because you swallowed a bottle of pills to cope with your parents' divorce, your father returning to his native Denmark, your body found in your mother's bathroom, observing the oaks of Mount Tamalpais. Your stomach pumped, tube in your mouth. And like some outer body experience, you woke up here at Taganak Falls, Taganak River. The twin Dane and I first talked when she came looking for her book. Linda Schurz-Leonard's copy was sitting on a patio table, unclaimed. The sun rayed through the caged third floor of the adolescent wing. Wing and nowhere to fly. I paced through the book, read much of metaphor and power relations, recovered Jungian psychoanalysis, the apoplexy of wish fulfillment, the meteorology of rupture, the heroic anticlimber of who we are institutionalized for the sins of our parents, for prophetic Liebestod in distant Shambhala. Our parents. We are here and not our parents. We are here for our parents. Fathers returning to native soil. Our minds investigated for the paternal ink blots here at Taganak Falls, Taganak River. I locate this moment to explain how and why I became a correspondent or a poet. First, in my hospital bedroom, I had the walls decorated with butcher paper to absorb the splatter. The butterfly arcs of narratives fluttering from page to page. Paper made plentiful in art therapy, where we wailed epithets upon proxy chair, assuming parent with Nerf bat. I hate you. Fuck you. I hate you. Fuck you. I hate you. Fuck you. If I had time, I would enter audience, return with participant to simulate war parental battery. Soon after, the twin Dane, she was discharged. I had no one to talk to but the wall. The twin Dane brings me to this time and place of Taganak Falls, Taganak River. When I'm not teaching English or history or economics, I cover the graveyard audit of a small hotel. Sometimes to stave off sleep, I use social media to glimpse long-lost friends. Last October, I found the twin Dane at Cornell University, just down the road from Taganak Falls, Taganak River. You were finishing a PhD dissertation on the acoustic achievements of the plain-fin midshipman and anadromous fish. And I was thinking how we have fouled our own nets to escape our own histories. I was glad she was doing well, but I did not write her because I am from that past of long, youthful uncertainty. We were no longer paired, waiting to be scrutinized by Tom Selleck. Later that spring, at the hotel again, staving off my sleep, I found your obituary. She was exploring the effects of circadian rhythm and two progestins on the shifting pattern generation of the midshipman vocalization, meaning she was studying underwater communication here at Taganak Falls, Taganak River. At what distance do we stop listening like mermaids and like merman, like witnesses? Days after graduating, she returns to water. There she is, in her dial migration, silent, no longer falling. And I tell myself not to understand why she jumped off from Taganak Falls into Taganak River. So no, I'm not having trouble remembering whether or not we had that discussion about jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Not together, not as children, not as adults. Like individuals, like mermaid, like merman, like witnesses, like twins defying gravity. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've seen you sweep the floor. Don't worry, I'll sweep the floor.
Sean, Labrador y Manzano, thank you so much. We are down to our final